What's up? What's up? What's up, my forcing gang? Ain't I looking rough? Ain't I looking rough? I'm looking rough and tough. I'm just sitting here. I had a long day today. I just finished. I need to close my blinds. I just finished making me some spaghetti. I haven't been over here in a long time. What up, forcing gang? Cooking with comedian Michael Allen. How y'all doing? How you doing? You know what? I'm shocked that a lot of people from over here have not came over to 4C game for like everything, Mike, but it's all right. It's all right. Brenda Scott, hey Michael, have you been? I have you, Brenda. I have been nice. I have been. Look, I have another channel as well, 4C game for life, but I'll be over here quite often too as well. I'm on here because I cannot believe that YouTube. Hey, Happy Wife Life. Uh, I saw your live cooking of the spaghetti. Enjoyed it. Michelle Young, good to see you again. Listen, Michelle, I don't know. I should have came over here and told all you guys where I'm at. I have not ever stopped doing YouTube, but I will be over here quite often. I might as well. I got 11,700 subscribers over here. I might as well come over here and utilize it out. Come on, somebody. But I had to come on here today because I put up a short of it was a young boy and his mama, a big bully and a young boy. Anyway, the young boy beat up the big bully. And they told me, YouTube said that was against the community guidelines. I put that same video on Facebook. And so I appealed it. I was like, wow. So I'm not able to go live on that particular channel. But you know what? Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. That little minute of them two fighting was nothing compared to some of the shit I've said. Or I don't get YouTube sometimes. I really, really don't. And you know what? I really don't give a damn. It really. When I was like, wait, because I said I can't go live. Why can't I go live? Happy Wife Life, thank you for the donation towards the second annual community picnic in honor of my mother, 77th birthday, where we feed the community. Saturday, September the 12th, 1949. I mean, Saturday, September the 12th, 2026. She was born in 49. I don't understand YouTube at all. Sometimes I've seen things 100 times worse than the video you put. Look, you saw that video. You are not your past. Hey, how you doing? Isn't that something? I was like, it said I went against community guidelines. I was like, what? And when they said that video, I said, come on, get out of here. But you know what? I believe this. God, everything happens for a reason. Because if it had not happened, I would not be over here. And you know what? I have neglected cooking with comedian Michael Allen too long. There's a lot of people that would love to have a channel with 11,700 subscribers. Come on. Y'all got to excuse how rough I look, y'all. There go Debbie Martin. See, I'm seeing so many people I have not seen. Now y'all I should have been over here. Debbie, how you doing? There's so many people I'm seeing that I have not seen. Y'all just didn't know where I was. But I will be utilizing this channel a lot more. Um, Sometimes God will push you we get so comfortable in our comfort zone. And I was comfortable over there with 4C Game for Life, Everything My channel. But where did it all start, y'all? Right here on Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. Oh, I look so rough. I shouldn't look, y'all. I usually don't look this rough, but I've been cleaning up all day. I just finished cooking. But I will be back over here. I'm gonna start doing more videos over here, getting my people back. Uh, Sometimes you got to go back to the basics. Sometimes you have to go back to the basics. Sometimes you just have to go where it all started. And this is where my bread and butter was. This is where people know me. People, I mean, from the beginning of where I first started. Oh, what journey I have had. What journey I have had. And I know a lot of people say sometimes, how can you have a channel over there with that many subscribers and just let it sit? You know what? What's for you is for you. God, man can't take away. What's for you, man can't take away. And it is so good to see people that I haven't seen in a while, especially like a Debbie Martin, Michelle Young, Brenda Scott. Come on, somebody. These are people. I mean, when I first started YouTube, I saw these people. And I didn't abandon y'all. I just went different avenues. My YouTube journey has been a roller coaster ride. It has been a roller coaster ride. I look at some of my journey and how I acted for certain people. I wish I had not done that. I got into stuff that had nothing to do with me, but because of my loyalty, I've been stabbed in the back. I've been turned on, and I lost my mother and my father, and the way people, that whole fiasco and ordeal. But I thank God because I'm still here. I got a smile on my face. I have not lost my mind. And anybody that knows me, y'all know how me and Michael Ann was. Me and Clapback Mama. Who I love so much and who I miss something terrible. But and like I said, if I can get through that, I can get through anything. But I thank the people that have prayed for me, kept me in their prayers. What still touches my heart? People that reach out to me and say, Michael, you don't know, my daughter was sick and you prayed, or I was going through this and you prayed for me, or Michael, you made me laugh because you cussed somebody out. That is the Michael that I am. I hate what I've allowed sometimes people to take me to certain place. Hey, Leslie Scott, see, there goes somebody. Oh my God, y'all about to make a tear in my eye. I have not seen you guys. You guys must just didn't know where I was. Wow. Listen, this is like a reunion. This is like a reunion here. Look, I usually don't look this old. I should have. I didn't shave or anything today. Look, I was doing windows, and I had to wash my flowers, my fake flowers, but I forget what they call those. But I was getting the house together and all that, so I'm looking a little rough today. But and then if they had not struck me for a community guideline, I'm still shocked about that. But like I said, everything happens for a reason. God will. Sometimes you think he's closing the door, but he's opening up a window. Sometimes we feel like, because I say here today, because when it said I couldn't go live on 4C Game for Life, I was like, what the hell? And so I was about to say, you know what, forget it. And then I said, well, you know what? No, I have another channel. Let me see if I can go live on Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. And here I am. And I'm glad I did, because I'm seeing people, it's not out of sight, out of mind, but sometimes, when you have so many people, and then I see names like Leslie Scott and Debbie Martin and all of these names, and I'm like, wow, oh my God, I haven't seen you guys in a while. But some people are just, they ain't gonna go nowhere. They know the channel that they know. And I was blessed. God blessed me to have Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. Um, he allowed it to flourish so quickly. And y'all know that is one of the reasons why I did YouTube of the week, because he gave me a platform and it flourished so fast. Some people out here, they doing it and it takes them forever to get to 1,000 subscribers. It takes them forever to get to 4,000 watch hours. And yet he allowed me to do that in a span of not even a month, not even a week, where I just, I sat down and I did a video and it just blew up. And so that was one of my reasons of saying, hey, let it be that easy for somebody else. See, because I'm one of these type of people. God is not going to keep blessing you if you don't bless somebody else. Come on, somebody. God will not keep blessing you. How do you expect God to keep showing you favor if you ain't doing nothing with it? If you're not telling somebody or lifting somebody else up or pushing somebody else, giving them a push and giving them a helping hand. And I've always been that type of person. I've never been jealous. Some of my YouTubers of the week are doing way better than me. And I listen, I stick my chest out and I smile and I'm proud of that. That's what I always say. You have to wait on your own season. Stop trying to live in somebody else's season. Stop trying to get on somebody else's platform and get the people that they got and then want to turn your back on them and try to take those people. That's never been my MO. I've never been that type of person. What's for me is for me. Especially, yes, it's been rough losing my mama. I mean, my dad, but my mother. When I tell you, I wake up with a different purpose, a sense of purpose. I feel I can't even explain it. Let's pass all the pain, pass all the hurt. That's layers and layers of that. I would deal with that for the rest of my life. But on the other side of that, come on, somebody. On the other side of that, I sat here today and as I was doing my windows, I did the inside of it. Then I said, well, you know what? Let me walk around. You are not your Michael. I can't find the words to say to you. I know. So I'm doing the inside of these windows. And I was being a little lazy. I was like, shit, I need to go now. I need to walk around. I had to walk all the way around and go to get to outside. And I said, first I was like, no, I'm not going to do it. Then my mother, that was our thing to do windows. I did my grandmother's window and my mother was, you missed the spot. It was a whole job to do windows. And so I get my little crate because I'm short. I had to stand up because of one. And I get the paper towel and I get the Windex and I walk all the way around. So I get on the side. And so I'm out there and I'm just wiping them. And then I'm seeing the streak. And see, when you're doing window, you do the outside, then you see you got a streak on the inside that you didn't get. So it's like a back and forth thing. And I did that. So, and I listen, it would irk me when I did that with my mom. But I sat here today with a sense of purpose, a sense of pride, a sense of this is something that I will have for the rest, because this is what I did with my mom. I'm glad that I washed windows. I'm glad that she taught me. I'm glad that she didn't let me finish doing a window until every streak was out. Even though these windows, they need new windows. So I didn't really get them. Like, my mom would have killed me about this. What the hell? She would have cussed me out about these. So I'm going to go out tomorrow. I'm going to do some vinegar and water and try to even get them better. But I thank God that I had those moments with her, that I can sit back and think, wow, I remember doing this with my mom. Oh my God, mama. I'm out there with tears in my eyes doing the window. I know people thought I was crazy. Like, what is wrong with him? But more so than anything, I thank God that I'm still here. I thank God that I know now more than ever how important he is in my life. I know now more than ever how he has brought me through. I know now more than ever that he has shown me favor, his grace, his mercy. The fact that I'm still here, the fact that I was able to have her for 54 years and my daddy for 55 years, the fact that I'm still here now, the fact that I'm even giving this community barbecue. Y'all look at this flyer here for anybody. Oh, and if anybody wants to donate, y'all said to community, this will be the second annual one. I didn't do it the second year. I did the first year. That was a learning curve. And then now I got some sponsors for this year. So if anybody wants to donate, I know you say, damn, you just came back over here, but I'm having it exactly on her 77th birthday, which is Saturday, September the 12th. She would have been 77 years old. And I'm feeding. The food is free. The food is free. We're giving out care packages to the women. For women, care package. I mean, hygiene packages for the women. The first year we did it, we gave away 100 hygiene packs to men, 100 hygiene packs for women. We fed over 200 homeless people. This year, they're even giving out bags of groceries. I'm trying to get with the one lady, Tanisha Burton. Shout out to her. But it's all working together. But everything helps, whether you can donate supplies, material things, or $2, $5. Thank you. Thanks to the people that already have donated. I'll say it again. Happy Wife Life, Anisha, Arian Smith. Thank you. Your light that, oh, come on. Your light that you shine allows our light to shine. Your healing allows us to heal. You gave me courage to tell my truth and live my life. See, this is what keeps me. Oh my God, okay, now you're gonna have me teary-eyed. It's things like that that keeps me going. Hey, Miss Ridiculous, how you doing? Hey, so that what keeps me going is allowing my mother's name to live on. And let me tell y'all the story of why I did this on another channel. Let me tell y'all the story of why I decided, you know what? First year it was called the community barbecue that I did it. It was nice. This year is even going to be better. I work for a catering company. They're going to help, and I'm cooking up a lot of food out of my own pocket. But this year I'm calling it a community barbecue, community picnic. And the reason why I'm doing this, this Bam, hey Bams, baby, how you doing? So the reason why I'm doing it this time, and yes, I will be begging y'all all month until September 12th, because this park, Palmer Park, back in the day was really, really, it was known as the gay park, the gay Palmer Park. Every gay guy went there. And every gay person, that was the place to go. And I went there. I started going out there when I was 14, but I had a cousin that was 4 years older than me. So I had some guidance. And as I got older, in my 30s, I'm good. How have you been doing? What you say you got going on? I have look, I've been showing this flyer. It's for my mother. It's a community picnic in her honor for her 77th birthday. This is my second annual one, accepting all donations, whatever, the big, small, whether you want to donate pop, plates, whatever. I'm feeding the homeless, and this is the story why. So I started going to that park when I was 14. And it was just a place you could be yourself, right? And so when I got into my 30s, early 40s, there were, you know, a new generation, and it was a lot of young, homeless gay people. And one day they would always call me Unc. And see, I didn't play the Unc stuff. Yeah, I got a lot of nieces and nephews. I didn't like them. I didn't need no extra ones. So, but a lot of them were homeless, sleeping out there. And I asked them, I said, why are y'all homeless? And so the two of them was like, you know what? Because my mama said, and these were really ones that like to dress up like women. Now, I've never wanted to be a woman. I love who I am, but whatever floats your boat. And so they said, my mama said, I have to leave. I can't be this way, or I have to leave the house. And so I chose to leave. And it shocked me. It made me think of a couple of things. For one, I would have never chose homelessness over just being who I wanted to be. Did my mother say to me, look, when she found out, and I was 15, look, you're going to have to wait till you leave my house to do that. As long as you in my house, you're going to abide by my rules, and I'm not having that. And so what we did, or my friends that like to be that way, they did the gayness outside the house. You acted accordingly in the house, but outside the house, that's when you let it loose. My friends that like to dress up like women, they changed in the alley, they changed in the bathroom, and put the makeup on, and they took it all off and went home. But you know, young kids nowadays are so headstrong, and it's my way, and they chose that. And then it also made me realize, I'm so glad that my mother chose her love for me over her dislike for my sexuality. Come on, somebody. I was the only son. I know that if she had a choice, that she wouldn't have wanted me to be that way, this way. And so I was telling my mom about it. And so I said, Mama, you know what? I'm going to go out. And, you know, I love the barbecue anyway. I have a barbecue out there. I said, I'm going to just cook a whole dinner and feed them. And my mother would go out there with me. We'd go out. We'd cook up a storm. And my mother, kids these days are absolutely disrespectful and think they know it. That has a lot to do with it too. And so my mother would be out there with me, and we'd be barbecuing. My mama, baby, and she'd treat them so, and she's talking to him. And how old are you? What you do? If you don't listen to your mama, and this is my mother, this motherly love, and they would go, oh my God, I love your mama. Everybody called her mama. I wish your mama was my mama. And I would say, she wasn't always like that. I got her to that point. She got to that point. That ain't how she started off. But I listened. See, I was terrified of my mother. These kids ain't terrified. They act like their mama owed them something. No, baby, I was terrified of Michael Ann, so I did what she said. Yeah, I went against her a little bit, but never too much. And it made me love on her so much more. And then my mother would go out with me. My gay friends loved my mama. And so when she passed in February. So that September, she would have been 74. And I was saying to myself, oh my God, I was like, you know what? I'm going to party for my mama's birthday. Look, I'm in this mood because I'm going to show out my mama's birthday. And my mom was like, bitch, y'all know how Michael Ann talked to me. She was like, bitch, I know damn well you not about to make bitch, it's my birthday. What you gonna party for? If you don't do something and honor me, it's not about you. And I said, that's how she talked to me too. And that's why I did the first annual community barbecue. And it turned out nice. And we had a couple of sponsors, and, you know, but I want this one to be a lot bigger. Bam said, I want my mama. I was too. My mama ain't played that shit. But my gay friend loved my mama too. And she would go to the gay club. Listen, my mama was so good. So what I tell them when they laughed the first year we had it, and I cook up a big old soul food. Hey, Tammy Bear, I missed you too. See y'all. I sure miss you. I gotta come over here more often. I am. Oh my God, Tammy Bear, how you been, baby? So the people would like I was waking up to the homeless people sleeping on the ground, and I'd be like, look, y'all want something to eat? And they come, they be like, how much? I say, it's free. All you have to do is say, rest in peace, Mr. and Mrs. Waters. That's all you had to do to get a plate. I mean, barbecue, baked macaroni and cheese, spaghetti, greens, baked chicken, fried chicken. We had pulled pork. I mean, it was just string beans and potatoes, hot dogs, hamburgers, potato salad, spaghetti. And I'm cooking that much. I'm doing all that too. I'm doing all that too. I'm good, just smiling at you. Oh, so this year, in order for everybody to get a plate, which is free food, I'll show y'all the flyer again. That's the flyer. That's me and my mom on that flyer. All you have to do in order to get a plate, you don't have to pay no money. All you got to do is say happy birthday. Happy birthday, Michael Ann. Happy birthday, Mama Michael. Happy 77th birthday. I just want my mother name. So as long as I'm on this earth, long as I got breath in my body, my mother name will be spoken. My mother name will be remembered. And I want this to become an annual thing every year. I want people that can't wait to, I can't wait to next year, you know, and it's going to get bigger and better. You know, I'm trying to get the bouncy. I want to have a bouncy for the kids, a DJ. It's a lot different though, because now I didn't know you had to pay for amplified music with a DJ, a park permit. I mean, just everything. But to God be the glory. Look, I have to close my windows. I don't like my windows. My windows just like wide open. Look at my windows, y'all. I hate that. Somebody could be standing here and I wouldn't even know. That's the shit I don't like. Let me slide my window. They'll never run it. Not that nobody. Okay, that's a little bit better. It's not a little bit better, y'all. Yeah, her birthday is now CMA, my plate is secured. Yeah, but her birthday is September the 12th. So look, y'all, this is my spaghetti. I cooked some spaghetti tonight. This spaghetti is so good. Oh my God. When I tell y'all, I done ate 2 bowls of it and I want a 3rd bowl already. I really do. I really do. So, I just want to honor her. I just want to honor her. And I think, like I said, I thank the people that have already donated. I want to thank the people that want to donate, but hasn't or can't. Hey, Amber. Oh, look at the people. Amber's in the building. Who are you feeding, CMA? Dang, that's a big. Listen, I'm feeding whoever comes. It's a free event to the public. And last year we fed over 100 and some people. Last year I did all the cooking myself. And I did all the cooking, and then we also we had hot dogs and hamburgers. But I did all that cooking. I made double pans of everything. And we fed over 100 and some people. And look, just one story that really touched my heart was it was a little boy. There was 2 little young guys out there, and Queen was a part of that. I don't know if y'all know her, but the little boy came up. He said, "We said y'all want some?" Because one company donated chips and everything, and we said, "Y'all want to play?" They was like, "Yeah, it's free." We was like, "Yeah." You said, "Oh wait," you said, "I'm talking about that big old pot on this." Oh, just me. I cannot cook small. I know. Oh no, you said, but the little boy came up, the 2 little young guys, and I said, "Oh, we can have chips and pie." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Get your plate." He was like, "Can I fix my mama plate?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Can my mama come get it? I mean, can I go tell my mama?" I said, "Sure. It's free." Baby, that boy went and got his mama. when he came back, it was him. He had 6 sisters and brothers. And they were just to see the look on their faces. And she was like, "This macaroni, baby, first of all, my macaroni and cheese, baby." People were coming. The one man said, "No, I got to pay you for this. I got to. This is too good." He wasn't homeless or anything. He was just coming. He said, "Oh my God." He said, "Man, here." He gave me 10. Some people actually gave money, like, "Here, this is on next time." So I think I may have a jar out there for anybody that wants to donate on the next year. But it really touched my heart. I really, I felt good, and it's something that I want to do every year, every single year. Yeah, I'm having a cocktail. Come on, somebody. So let me talk about some of my sponsors. I have Dozer Landscaping Company. They were a sponsor the first year I did it. The first year I think they put in on the DJ. This year they're going to buy the hamburger. They said the chicken and the hamburger. We have Egypt Phoenix. It's a catering company that my catering company hired me out to. I think I did like 3 weeks with them, and they're going to supply all the hot dogs and the hamburger buns. And then we have my company. Shout out to the Love Experience. Oh yeah, I have to show y'all. Y'all done seen some of the videos, I think. So they're going to help me set it up to where it looks really beautiful this year, and going to put up the tables and have a little tent. I just want this to be the best, and I want people to walk away and go, "Oh my God, whoever his mama was, she did a great job." Because we're only an extension of who our parents were. I remember when my grandmother passed away, and this is why I'll tell my people, if I die, don't have nobody get up there that don't know me and preach at my funeral. If they don't know, no. I'd rather have somebody that ain't a preacher that can get up there and tell y'all about me, or play some of my videos. Let me talk in my own shit. But my grandmother, and my great grandmother, we grew up Catholic, so they had the Catholic priest got up there, and what he said, none of us was moved. Didn't nobody say nothing. And the man that lived next door to me and my mama, he was a Baptist preacher. And after the man got through, when is the next event you are doing? It's September the 12th. September the 12th, but I'm paying for the stuff early now, like the park permit and all of that. It's September the 12th. Next month, less than a month. From 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's the flyer right there, Amber. Anybody want to donate, baby, do not hesitate. Come on. The earlier the better, because it helps me get things ahead of time. But so the pastor that lived next door to us, he was like, "Wait a minute, I can't let y'all leave like this." He said, "I didn't know Agnes." That's my grandmother's name. He said, "I didn't know her about a person." He said, "But you can tell a lot about a person by their offspring." And then he went to talking about how my mother would be out there cutting the grass and how she was with us. And baby, he had us screaming and shouting, going, "Yes, yes, yes." I'll send you some. Oh, okay. As I get, okay, come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. A closed mouth don't get fed. Listen, y'all. See, God had me come over here for a reason. God had them block me. Not block me, but God had them. Why would they give me a community strike? Because I put up that little video of the kids. I was just showing that the little boy became bully everybody. And if that had not stopped me from going live, I would not have been over here. But maybe I came over here for a reason. But anybody that I'll put my cash up again, y'all. If y'all want to donate, come on, y'all. It's more than welcome. More than welcome. But that happened for a reason. Shit, I'm dropping. Y'all, I am not tipsy, trust me. I just ate some spaghetti, that's all. I ate 2 bowls of that big old spaghetti. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So, I am so, um, hey, wifey, look at my wifey that came over. Come on, somebody. Um, so it happened for a reason that I put up that damn video and then they blocked me. I can't go live on that channel until they do a review. They took the video down. Come on. Bamsy says, don't come over here being ridiculous. You know, Bams is my girl too. I'll be slipping in watching Bams and all of that, you know. But I'm just making my YouTube journey for me. I think I love to see people that elevate. Um, Not stagnant. You know, I don't even go look at people that it's some people on YouTube that were just downright dirty and deceitful. And you know what? I wish them all well. I wish them well. Oh, there's some days that I might still go, them bitches. Yeah, that's just human. That's human. But I swear, y'all, you know what? I watch a lot of Bible. So I listen, y'all. I didn't notice that only two people that never died. Can anybody name the two people that never died? I could tell y'all it's Enoch and Elijah. I just been watching these Bible stories. And because now I watch it even more so now because baby, it's not like your parents going, which really makes you say to yourself, okay, as sure as there goes them, I know one day that I gotta go. And so I was watching the story, and then I know why they called Jezebel. What was the king name? Aduba. Oh, where's Happy Wife Life? The king that went. Her name was Jezasiah, something Jezebel, and they were they had stopped praising God and praised this other thing, and then um, Elijah said, "You know what? It will not rain. You will not get no water." And it didn't rain for 3 years. Well, I just listened to the whole story. I'm paraphrasing, but just to show, look, this is who God is. Come on, somebody. And I got more years left behind me than I got left in front of me. And I just want, when I leave here, I hope my mama there, but I want him to say, job well done. And you know what? I've learned this too. You know what? Success is not material things. Success is not the car that you drive, the house that you live in. Success is not how much money you got. Success is when Jesus writes your name down in the book of life. Come on, somebody. When your name is written down in the book of life. Now, Mike, who instruct you being ridiculous? I know. Hey, how you doing, Olivia Seymour? How you doing? Welcome in. Yes, it's been a long time. See, God had me come over here for a reason. Yet, listen, no, YouTube said I put up a video that went against the community guidelines, which was the video of the little boy beating up the big bully. And I just didn't understand it, but I don't question God's time. God had me come over here for a reason, because here may be a lot more people that may want to help with the community picnic. Come on, somebody. I'll take it however God want to give it. But yes, I put up that video and I tried to go live, and I can't go live until they review it. I can't. And someone said, well, try to go live on Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. And I hadn't been over here in a while. And look at my people that I ain't seen in so long. Mm. But God, but God, won't he do it? Won't he make a way out of nowhere? Baby, what the devil tried to make for evil, God will turn it into good. And look, and what kills me is I have put up videos a lot worse than that. But them to pick and unless somebody reported it, but I don't put nothing past nobody. Somebody might have reported it and said it. I don't know. All I know was I have a community guidelines strike, which I cannot go live until after they look at it. But if that had not happened, I would not have come back, and I'm gonna start coming. I have 11,700 subscribers over here. Why wouldn't I be over here? Why wouldn't I? To be able to touch a lot more people, to be able to engage. I worked hard for this 11,700 people. I worked hard. I worked hard doing this. And y'all know what? 4C Gang, Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. I'm the same person from the day that y'all hit subscribe to who I am now. I don't know. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, there's something. Let me see. I just seen something. Hold on. Wait. Come on, somebody. Let me give y'all. Let me give y'all. Okay. Thank you, Amber. Thank you for the cash app. See, look at God. Look at God. Thank you for that. Thank you for donating, being a part of y'all. You just don't know. I will go live that whole day. This one is a lot different than the first one because the first one, I didn't have to get a park permit. I didn't have to pay for the amplified noise. I didn't have to do all of that. This year I want a bouncy house for the kids. I want it to be something that people will look forward to every year. And then the most part that really touches my heart is the fact that when people think about it, they're going to think about my mama because it's all about my mama. Because when I'm dead and gone, I think about my grandmother. Nobody really mentions her name but me that I know of. But every time I'm making a hot water cornbread patty, I think about my grandmother. Yesterday when I was cutting the greens and I was telling the story on the other channel how that was the first thing that my grandmother ever let me cook was the greens, the collard greens. Come on, somebody. But God. But thank you, Amber. Come on, y'all. I feel like this is I feel like, come on, y'all. Anybody that wants to donate, feel free. If God puts that in your heart to donate it. Every little bit, whether it's $1 or $5, every little bit helps. Come on, somebody. But even outside of all of that, to come over here and see people, a lot of times, you have so many subscribers, but you don't realize you don't see them until I come over here and then I'm seeing some names like Brenda Scott. Oh, Brenda Scott been a day one. Brenda Scott has been day one. A lot of people over here has been day one. And, sometimes you got to go back to where you started from. You got to go back to the beginning. Sometimes you got to start over. Sometimes you got to go to where it all happened. And this is where it happened. Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen. I'm still cooking, y'all. I'm still cooking. I'm still doing comedy. I'm still doing cussing. And I'm still having cocktails. What? Don't judge me. Judge your damn self. Don't judge me. Judge your damn self. Y'all know what I mean. Come on, somebody. Olivia Seymour says I love you. Yeah. But I told y'all the worst thing that You know, all of my life, from when I knew what death was. Hey, Shawanda, baby. When I knew what death was, I prayed. I said, Lord, please let it be something before my mama get older that will make us live forever. This was like in 77, 76, 77. My grandmother's brother died. And, you know, first of all, I think my mother and them was so wrong because nobody told me he was dead. All I knew was we dressed up. Everybody got dressed up. We went to this place, and my uncle, his name was John Raphael Benz, and he looked like Smokey Robinson. Every time I looked at, I thought of Smokey Robinson, but he was laying in his casket, right? And I said, why is he sleeping in front of everybody, right? Why is he sleeping? And then I saw my great grandmother looking so sad, and I heard everybody going up to her tomorrow. Oh, giving her a hug, and she was crying, somebody to be all right. So I just went up to her and said, it's gonna be all right, Granda. And she said, oh, and she said, can you believe he came? And so the next day at the funeral, baby, my grandmother cried. And my grandmother was a big woman, and she was doing this, falling all out. I said, oh, that's not a good thing. And then I realized, okay, this is not a good thing. And so all I knew was I never wanted my mother to go through that. And I mean, I dreaded it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let's see what we got going on here. Look at y'all showing out. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Okay, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey. See, y'all looking guy. I came over here for a reason. Thank you, Mickey, for the cash out. Thank you for donating to the second annual community picnic in honor of my mother's 77th birthday. So listen, you guys, I was so scared of my mother dying that every time we would talk, I even have videos. One video, you can hear me in the video talking to her saying, you know what, Mama? I am so glad we're only 20 years apart. I said, because when you die, I'm going not too long after you. I don't know. Listen, I just said the name. Whoever that was that just cast at me, I didn't know if you wanted me to say that name, but I thank you. You can let it be known who you were, but I appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I told my mother, I said, you know what? I'm so glad. She said, no, you'll be all right. And one day my mama told me this. She said, Michael, what you need to do, she said, I have life insurance. She said, you need to get some insurance on me. That way you can have your little money for you. I would cry every time we talked about it. The fact that I knew she wouldn't be here one day, that is how traumatic. Wait, listen, my mama was living and I was crying while she was living because I was missing her and she wasn't even gone. And I called, I think it was Omaha, one of them life insurance company. And when I called, oh, April said, that's me. You know, I'm a Mickey lover. I love me some Mickey Mouse. Just a little fun fact. Okay, I know that. Look at my wifey, Mickey. That was my wife, you guys. So when I called the insurance, life insurance, and they said, well, who is the life insurance for? I said, my mother. They was like, well, how old is she? So y'all know I started crying and I never called back. One of the dumbest damn things I did, I should have. I think that would have been at least $10,000 that I could have had. But my pain, the fact that I was even acknowledging the fact that she wouldn't be here one day, I could not do it. But how many people know that God will make a way? God will supply all your needs. And God knew exactly the fact that I'm still here, the fact that I'm doing this. Listen, my own thought of putting it together. The first one was good. This one is going to be even much better. Come on, somebody. And look at y'all showing up. Thank you, Jesus. I thank him. I thank him. I thank him. And you know what? I told y'all when my mother did pass, and I said, God, why? Why? He said, you act like you loved your mama more than me. And y'all know what? I did. I love God, but I loved her more. He said, I got you right where you want. I want you. He said, it wasn't your mama. First of all, I only loaned her to you. You, my child. I used her as the vessel to get you here. He said, now you ain't got nobody to depend on but me. I'm going to show you who I am. How many people know God is a jealous God? There will be no other gods before him. And baby, if he has not shown me who he is, baby, y'all don't know the days that I've sat in the shower like a baby and cried and cried and cried till it hurt when you begging God, please, Jesus, stop this. Have you ever cried so much that it hurt? Have you ever cried so much that you just got tired of crying? Look, you mad because you crying? I say, damn it. Do I even have any more tears? But you know what? I can look back on that now. And I can sit here and I think to myself, come on, somebody, how I'm making it over. How he is bringing me through. No, every day ain't sunny and flowers and bloom. No, it's still some gloomy days. It's still some gloomy days. It's still some days that, it's like a night. You know what I mean? It's still them days. But the fact that I know that God is who he say he is the same yesterday, today, and I know he gonna be the same tomorrow. He ain't never left me. He ain't never forsake me. He ain't never let me down. He never gave me what I deserved, because he ain't never, when I went left and should have went, no. If anything good come out of my mama's death, it's I know who he is. And when somebody say God is all I got, baby, God is all you need. Baby, I used to say to myself, Mama, what would I do? What would I do if something happened to her? Hey, Nelly, look at all. Hey, private competence, y'all better come on in. Come on in, people. Come on, I'm telling you, I'm just saying what God has brought me through. Yes, it's been a long time. And look, it was nothing but God that had me come over here tonight. I'm telling y'all, I don't worry about, see, look, me saying the worst thing that I thought could have ever happened to me was my mother dying. But do y'all know that's the best thing? Cool. That's also the best thing that ever happened to me. Because I'm going to tell you this, I'm not scared to die now. I don't worry about nothing. If I can make it through that, it's been 3 years. If I can make it, and then my daddy died the next year right after that. My mama died. Then my daddy died less than a year later. Baby, the best thing to come out of that, I don't worry about. If I can make it through that, if I can make it through Michael Ann not being here, my best friend, my girl, my ace boom coon, if I can make it through that, I can make it through anything. Hold up, y'all. Oh, y'all showing out. Hold on. What's going on here? Oh, okay. All right. I was thanking somebody else. But I'm just saying, I thank God. Why won't this go away? Because every time this green dot comes up, it means somebody cast at me. But okay, that was Mickey. That was my wifey. Oh, that's Okay, yeah. But I thank God. I thank God. I can't even explain it. And I'm in such a better place. I'm in such a better place. Thank you, Melly Nell said. Make sure y'all hit that like button, please. And also, people, make sure if you want to donate, and look, it don't even have to be money. If y'all want to, I can give you an address to where you can send. It can be paper plates, it can be cups, it can be anything that will help this thing because we're feeding the homeless, we're feeding the community in honor of my mother's 77th birthday. It's actually on her birthday, September the 12th. September the 12th, 2026, on a Saturday, 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Um, we're just, I thank God. I thank God. I'm cooking. I'll be cooking for 2 days, spending my own money. I said to myself, I said, look, that I'd rather, instead of me going to buy new outfits, new shoes, to go out to the bar and buy drinks and party till I miss my mama. Why not do something that's longer lasting, that benefits other people, that'll put a smile on my face and fill people's belly that may not have nothing to eat, may not get nothing to eat, you know what I'm saying? The first year we did it, I was walking around waking people that were, the one guy, I don't even like to say bum, but I'm saying homeless guy was sleeping on the table. And I woke him up. I said, hey, would you like something to eat? And he looked at me, all disheveled. And I said, no, it's free. And wait, y'all, this is the funny part. He told me, what is a hot dog? I said, no. Because I'm sure that's what we feed a lot of people out here. Hot dog. I said, no. I said, macaroni and cheese, collard greens, cabbage, sweet meat and potato, barbecue chicken, blah, blah, blah. Do you know that man jumped up so fast? He jumped up so fast. And he just gave me a look and gave me a hug. And I was able to give him a hygiene pack. This year, I'm trying to get somebody out there to even get, I would love to pay the guy. I'm trying to get him to donate to do haircuts for the homeless people. Can you imagine them getting a haircut, a free haircut? Your belly full, a free haircut. Oh. And all you got to do is say, happy birthday, Michael Ann. Happy birthday, Mama Michael. If you get your free haircut, you ain't got to pay nothing. What you know what you got to pay? You got to pay homage. That's what you got to pay homage to my mama. How much it costs? It don't cost you nothing. It don't cost a thing if you ain't got that swing. Do what, do what, do what. But anyway, yeah, I get so excited when I talk about it. There be some, the devil try to throw roadblocks in there, but then you know what I said to myself, devil, you get nothing here. Devil, you a liar. You're a liar and you a cheat. And I don't know why I let you do these things to me. But I know a man that sits high and looks low that told me to do, a couple of times I said I didn't want to do it. A couple of times I said I ain't doing it. But then it's days like this, I wake up, like today, for me not to be able to go live on 4C Game for Life, everything might. But to be over here on Cooking with Comedian Michael Allen, see, God, I still got this channel, 11,700 subscribers. Come on, somebody. What? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 minute. Okay, look, I'm trying to make that green dot go away because every time that green dot come up, it makes me think somebody's cash at me. Look, yes, I will advocate for my mama's picnic. I sure will. I sure will. Um, oh, look, my name says Cook with Comedian Michael Allen over here. Come on, somebody. I ain't used that in a while, have I? You know, people call me CMA, Clapback King. But you know what? It ain't about me being Clapback King no more. Uh-uh. It is about me being an advocate for my mother, for her name to live on. And maybe after I'm dead and gone, somebody will take over and keep it going. Then it'll be the Michael Ann and Michael Allen Memorial. Oh, okay. Oh, did I say? Oh, that hit me. Oh my God. They'd be giving a comedian Michael Allen and Mama Michael Ann community picnic in honor of. First of all, how many guys are named after their mom? How many guys are? Come on, somebody. She was supposed to be my mama. Out of all her children, I was the only one left hand like her. Me and her with all my sisters right hand. Me and my mama left hand. Oh my God. It just compatible with my sister be so jealous of my mother and I's relationship. Oh my God, you let him get away with it. No, she didn't. She whooped my ass. She the reason why I'm the man that I am today. Might be a little sugar in my tank. I was too much like her. I was a little, she said, bitch, you a little too much like me, Heifer. My mama said, bitch, you a little too much like me. You know, my mother was a true comedian. She said, girl, boy, you're a little too much like me. Huh. This reminds me, y'all, my grandmother, who I love. And you know what? I think everything serves its purpose. My grandmother died when she was like 3 or 4 months before her 57th birthday. I'm 57 now. And I thought that was so old back then. Now that I'm that age, oh my God, she didn't live at all. But I remember if she had not died at that point, me and my mother would not have been as close as we were because I used to wish she was more settled. You know, she was young enough. My mother was the only child. So we were like, whatever my grandmother said, my grandmother was the only person that could handle my mom. I remember when my mama first found out I was smoking and we were sitting at my grandmother's house because she would always take us to my grandma's house to cuss us out. She was like, yeah, do you know this little motherfucker smoking cigarettes? And she's going off. And my grandma was like, okay, well, come on. Because when I caught your little ass down there at the school and you was in the bathroom smoking cigarettes, my mama said, God damn it, mama, how can I check him? If you, look, my grandma would always go. But I remember one time getting in the car with my grandma, going somewhere. Same way I hung with my mother, that's how I hung with my grandmother before she passed. And I had long hair. And I would always pull the mirror down and I'd be fixing my hair. And my grandmother would say, God damn it. Don't you want to go play some football or something? I mean, she was like, that was a polite way of saying, you're acting like a bitch. So I did take football and everything. They made me the man that I am, but I did have them feminine qualities, but they loved me. And then I found a letter that my grandmother wrote to my mother. This was after she died. I was looking through some stuff. And she wrote in that letter to my mother. Because my mother had a hard time with me being gay. And she said, look, that's your child. She said, just like you mine. She said, there's a lot of things you did that I didn't like, but it never made me stop loving you. Love your child. Oh my God, it just touches my heart to even think about that. I love you, Gigi. That's my grandmother, Gigi. I love you, Gigi. Ah, okay, y'all. I've been to start crying. Well, I'm gonna start coming over here more often. What I've been on here an hour. I'm gonna eat some more of the spaghetti. I will be coming back. I will be coming over here more often. YouTube gave me a oh, that's a video. Oh, damn, I'm reading. I'm like, wait, that's the title. That's the title. YouTube gave me. Yeah, I can't believe they gave me a community strike. Ain't that a bit? But everything happens for a reason. So, are you guys glad that I came back over here? I'm glad I came over here. I'm glad I did. I appreciated you guys. I will be. Matter of fact, my next couple of videos are going to be over here. And I need to come back home. I need to come back home. Spaghetti sounds so good. I know, oh, mine was so delicious. And I got this cheese. I don't know what kind of cheese it is, but that cheese is so damn delicious. Come on, somebody. All right, y'all. So this is what I'm going to do. I will be doing videos over here. God has put that in my spirit. It's 11,700 subscribers over here. Why not? Why not? Shout out to all of them, whether they're here anymore or not. I just thank God. I thank God for who he is and what he's done and what he's doing in my life. Nobody but Jesus. Nobody but Jesus. Shout out to my wife, April. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Brenda Scott. Let me go back here to Nellie Nail. Private Confidential. Come on, somebody. Let's go through these names. Shawanda, Olivia, Brenda Scott. Did I say her name? Oh, I'm trying to go through here and see these names. Miss Ridiculous, Miss Bam's in the building. Come on, somebody. What? Oh, wait, what's another name? Hold on. Tammy Bear. Come on, somebody. What? Don't get upset. You are not your past. Come on. Leslie Scott, my girl. Debbie Martin. Come on, people. Yes. Happy Wife Life. Michelle Young. I'm trying to mention all y'all. I thank y'all. I thank y'all. This is where I will be doing my thing. And I'm about to sound like Scorpio, not laugh aloud. Make sure you give your listen over here. Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to you about that. Happy Wife Life. Wife. That was the whole purpose why I didn't come over here, because I can't do any of that. I don't remember my passwords or anything. I can go and do this through StreamYard, but I just can't go live if I want. Long story. But anyway, thank you guys. Y'all have a wonderful, blessed day. This your boy, comedian Mike Brown. Cooking, comedy, cousin, and cocktails. What? Don't judge us. Judge your damn self. Have a blessed day. Peace. But God.